Yakuza 4. My brain didn't want to make that last little moment there for sorry. Yeah, I was like, fuck, which one? I went to say Yakuza 3 and I was like, no, that's not right. We finished that game. We're almost finished with this game as well, which is in a sense a more surprising thing. Okay, so what we need to do immediately is spin in place. Alright, now that we've done that, is we gotta go to the hostess clubs with Akiyama. Because as of last stream, we did actually finish off the Club Elise sub-story stuff. Not sub-story. Side content? That's bad phrasing. So with that being the case, that means that we now need to go do the club activities. And go at least see all of the girls once. And then, which reminds me, I need to actually pull up my guide stuff for that, just so it goes smoothly. Again, like, this is part of the content that I'm not that engaged with myself, so we're just kind of answering it easily. Okay, so it's Rio at this place. Fruit platter and chocolate and gold champagne. Pain. So fruit and gold champagne, which is really fucking expensive to give in, but hey. Oh, so something that I find a little fascinating, and I've been looking at a little bit more, is I'm trying to find better ways of actually handling how I do the streams and stuff like that, right? You can cheap out on the drinks as you'll get all the questions right. Yeah, but it's also like, I'm probably only going to see each of the girls once. Might as well. It's not like it's the end of the world. Actually, the chocolate gives the same amount and is the same as the fruit platter, so there's no point. But yeah, no, like, if I was actually gung-ho for all of the girls, then yes, I believe I agree with that. Also, I could make an argument I should be wearing like the dragon shirt and shit right now, but no, so I was looking up some ways of like better, what kind of things I should be looking at for streaming and stuff like that, because I would constantly research. That's one of the benefits I have, is that I've very well researched on a lot of topics. That's why I sound as smart as I sound, at least. We can always hope that I'm actually as smart as I sound. But it was fascinating. Playing pool with Rio is awesome. Okay, you know what? I'll take your word for that. And because it should only take like 2 times, right, to max her out. I mean, I haven't played the pool in this game yet, I don't think. I'm gonna fuck it up. Much like I have in recent times in real life. But no, one of the things I found fascinating though And something I guess I haven't really considered a lot is games with lots of dialogue, because I always think back on those things like a game like this sometimes. And I typically voice out a lot of things to try and compensate, but there are lots of times where like there's just this kind of dialogue and you feel kind of stink for talking over it, or you don't talk over it and you don't voice it, and then it's just fucking silence for like 5 minutes. I want to see if I can find a better approach to that. It's not that I'm going to avoid those games, it's just that like, I mean, I can't. I've got to finish the Yakuza franchise at this point, no matter what. But yeah, no, it's fascinating to me. So like, listening to streamers actually divulge into a lot of these concepts that like are there in my mind but aren't very formalized, and it does help. It really does help. I mean, at the end of the day, streaming is a form of like entertainment that needs to be considered. How you approach that entertainment. Like, don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, my goal is to make content that I would actually watch as well. I don't watch it myself. I think it'd be quite... Like, it's fun to watch highlights from my stream, which is why I do want to actually go through and make those highlights, like with the YouTube short stuff. But I'll be honest, I do not have the time for the editing. Sure, don't get me wrong, it takes me like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours if I got, like maybe less if I got into a good rhythm for it. But like having to remember the time stampings, all that sort of stuff. There's a reason why I think if I I stand by, if I really want to commit to YouTube stuff, and doing these little edited shorts and stuff, I feel like I need to get someone to do editing for me. And I just can't afford that right now, because I've already got something in the works that I've talked about plenty of times, which is one of my other channels that I would like to do. It would just basically be talk show sort of things. Talk show podcasting more, I guess, which would be interesting in my eyes, because there's a sense of like I already kind of podcast a lot of these streams. It just happens to be that a lot of the time the focus is on the game that I'm playing as well. But it means that I could potentially play more games that are a bit more immediate action-y again. I mean, I'd love to play Devil May Cry 5 again. I've already done that on stream, but like, oh, I fucking love that game, and I'd love to play it again at a higher difficulty or something. But like those sorts of games, there's more action, intense ones. Would be more interesting, I guess, to engage with. More energy. And, well, I'm not against my low energy that I already do. I actually really like the low energy that I kind of try and do as much as I can with the streams. I do think it would be nice to diversify a little bit. Not too much, because obviously YouTube doesn't like too much diversity on the same channel. I also need to work on thumbnails. That's one thing I do need to work on, but I don't really know what kind of angle I want to take with that, because obviously I don't want to go fucking clickbaity shitty stuff, which is the correct thing to do, but nobody likes that. I like the basic ones I have now, but I also feel that like I could put in a lot more effort, and I would be able to get a return on that effort. It's still at the pet store, yeah. There's been moments like that, I've definitely felt, but I don't have money. Hopefully Rio does. Actually, she's a hostess, what am I talking about? Of course she's got money. This was actually a very... hostess stuff is a very lucrative business. Like, that's something that Yakuza kind of makes fun of, but like, it is actually true. In Japan, it's really good. You want to make money? Go be a host or a hostess. I'm sure I could get away with being a host. I can be pretty dapper and charming. And I wouldn't mind having free drinks. Okay. Good luck with the magazine job. Let's go to the other club for a moment. First and foremost. Oh boy. Am I gonna get out of here? Get out of this fight? Let's see. Yep. I got away from him. Haha, fool. I don't know. Like, that's a question I guess also kind of lands on the audience though. With the thumbnail stuff. It's like, what would you like to see different, if anything, with the thumbnails I do? Or do you think that they're perfectly fine as is right now? Oh, that's right. I have two preferences here. Fuck. So we have, was it now and I don't know, right? Right. Chicken. Because like what? There's the one example off the top of my head of like, should I put my fucking mug on the thumbnail, like a, or just a something like that? And should it be alternated between the different ones or what? But I don't know. Chicken. Oi.
楽しんでいってくださいね。
No, I mean, like, these are thoughts I have at the moment on YouTube, just because, again, watching the little shorts and videos that I have been casually in the background, kind of talking on all of these sorts of things, has really helped open my thoughts to a lot of these concepts more than I was in the past. And also with like the changes to YouTube coming, that would actually mean that I could get like open up some avenues of monetization on the channel. Definitely like not far away from it either. Makes obviously that a little bit more of a feasible goal, and I stand by. Like, oh my god, you're totally a Gemini. Sorry. Sorry, that's just how that line felt. No, it's because I've said this before, but money that's made on streaming goes straight back to streaming in my eyes. Like, my first priority is to get this little thing that I want to do, this little side project I'll be working on in the background done. Then once that's done, my next thing is going to be getting a laptop that I keep promising. So yeah, no, it's stuff that I'm very much considering and all that, because like I think I've talked about this before, but like streaming in my eyes is, I don't like the idea of getting things for streaming that would that can't be used outside of streaming, unless it was funded by streaming, right? Like, so a key light. I've talked about key light stuff before, but like at the moment I'm using a fucking desk lamp behind my second monitor, hit up against the curtains, so it's reflecting a bit more light, so you can actually kind of see my face a bit better. So it's a little bit more illuminated. But like, I would like to get a proper key light setup, but that would cost a fair few $100s. For New Zealand dollars, it would probably be off the top of my head like $200-300 to get a good key light. That would fix that sort of specific thing that I have. And that's not something I can feasibly put money towards. I mean, I'd love to get a better camera as well, because this one, while it's really, really good quality, it's not the best quality. There's all sorts of stuff like this, is my argument. So, yeah. That's why I, again, like, not vying for money, but like, if that's an option, then yeah, that is how I would treat YouTube. But I also treat it as a hobby, and it's fun. I enjoy it a lot. I've probably been scaring a lot of people with how I'm talking with it all right now, but it's just, it's an immediate thought, and I thought I'd share kind of my processes on it, because like, I guess it's kind of like, it directly affects anyone that's watching, and I don't know, I feel like it matters to explain this sort of stuff. Also, what the fuck else am I going to talk about? Like, no offense, but the hostess stuff isn't all that engaging to me. because it's just kind of sitting there, and like it's cool that these are often actual real girls that they've gotten to come in. But I am still reading it in the background, and I can make comments towards it all if I really need to. Maybe I should shut up. Maybe that's what people want. I mean, that's another question, like, because I see silent playthroughs and walkthroughs and stuff like that out there, and I wonder, right? Is like, I remember hearing one streamer getting asked to talk less when he's streaming. It's like, so that means you want more about the gameplay. So you've got two things here that like you could do instead of trying to fuck around with your stream. Go play the game yourself, or go watch a silent playthrough. There's probably one out there. If there isn't, then just go play the game yourself. Can't afford it? There are options. You know there are options, people. Come on. Oh, but it's not right. It's like, well, fucking glad your goddamn morality kicks in right there, of all things, and not, oh, maybe I shouldn't be an asshole to the streamer that I'm watching. Alright. Can I call you? That's fucking creepy, dude. Okay, then let's go in and talk with the other girl. So I'm gonna tab quickly and get the thing for that. Dry Rafen, okay. God, what? So, you know something that got mentioned the other day to me, and it kind of blows my mind that, like, to think on it. So, you know how we always look back at, like, games we once played, and they're always way more fun? Like, when we played it when we were, like, younger. Like, I remember, fucking like early 2000s games or like late 90s games really, really fondly. Right, PlayStation 2 was a fucking great era in my eyes. I absolutely loved that. That's when I was actually allowed to have my first gaming console. Well, let me correct. That was technically PS3 era because I was given a PS2 by someone that got on PlayStation 3. And because of that, yeah, no, I had a lot of fun with that console. And I find it fascinating to think about, right? Because what someone explained, and I completely agree with this, like, thinking on it, is it's like, oh, it was back. You remember, it's like, what about the games that you played back when you thought of games as toys? And I found that really weird for a moment, but then it makes sense. We play games now as games, right? But when we were younger, we played games as toys. That sounds strange, but like it's a toy in our eyes. It's kind of how it works. There's no like engaging with it. It's there and it's a fun thing to play around with. That's why I would argue a lot of kids are also quite disrespectful to the things, is because they're treating it like a toy, not like an say, a console
大好き
or a controller.
すいません
And yeah, no, it's just been something that's been on my mind since then, is like, at what point did my brain switch from games being toys to games being games?
ゆっくりしていってね
Because like I have a real big soft spot for Scalar, if anyone knows that game.
うちな
Because I have some really, like, it's one of the few games I have that I played back then that I actually had positive things with, like positive stories to come out of it. Because like, sure, I enjoyed like, was it Jack 3 was the only Jack and Daxter game I played. I also played like a Battlestar Galactica game. I actually have them in my fucking cupboard behind me, I'm pretty sure. So I could look. But like, it's interesting to think about.
そうですね
What's your favorite place in Tokyo? Yeah, no, it's just, like, so yeah, I implore you to think, like, what is a game that you definitely remember playing it as if it was a toy? That makes sense. Because it's a interesting concept to kind of think about. And I wonder if there's like, I feel that that's why we talk about nostalgia so much with games and stuff like that, like along those lines, because like, in a sense, that's nostalgia of when we played with games as toys, like with the Resident Evil stuff that's coming out, like the remakes, which are fucking top quality, honestly, for the most part.
ほんまに
Like, they're doing an amazing job with them, and I'm really impressed with the decisions that they're making to do that sort of stuff, because let's be perfectly honest, a lot of modern games have been shit, and the best games that have come out this year are pretty much all remakes, right? Like, the Dead Space game was really well received, Resident Evil was well received, and there was another one as well, from memory.
はい ほんまに すいませ
So,
ん
yeah.
秋山さん
Why is her hand gyrating? Slightly worrying.
ごめんなさい うちな
Actually seen someone. Isn't that really common? No, I met him here. Oh, that's nice. Alright, but yeah, no, I've, God, my brain's also quite cooked still at the moment. I do apologize, because, so, I made a post about this on Twitter. I finished my second to last assignment for the semester, which was, a geometry calculator. I didn't 100% complete the assignment, but I completed enough of it in a capacity that should mean I pass. And that's all that really matters in my eyes. I'm not happy about that being the case, but If I pass, I pass. If I don't, shit. And yeah, so that means I'm on to my final assignment, which is the Unreal project. Which is why I think I'm going to take the Friday off streaming, just so I can work hard into Thursday and work on it on Friday if I need to. I want to have it done before Friday, preferably, because I don't like submitting assignments the same day they're due. I have a weird thing about it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. Because it means that, like, if something goes wrong, like, before then like, what happens? I'm now on last day and I'm panicked. So I'm a little precautious on that one.
Yeah.
So I'll be working on that today. I'm probably gonna have to give up on one idea that I had for it, just for the sake of time. And I got mixed feelings about that. I really do. Because as an explanation of what I'm talking about, by the way, I need to make sure I get the next dialogue option up on my screen. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to do a quick third-person shooter that's kind of got like a camera design similar to Gears of War, actually. I'm actually quite impressed with it. I've locked the camera so it can't move around too much, so it's actually quite locked in, means that I can use the space however I will, which I'm gonna probably try and make some holistic information on it. But what I have had issues with is the enemy, because I have the enemy AI pretty much all coded. Well, I have a lot of it coded. But the problem is that at this point in time, the model that I have for the enemy AI has a very awkward rigging for its mesh, which means that, like, when it moves, it doesn't use the mesh's movement. So basically, it's the enemy glides around. They don't walk, but they are still playing all of the rest of their animations. So they're standing and idle while gliding around after me, which is really stupid. So I'm gonna probably just forego that and make some simple... I'll either try and look for some models on one of the stores, or I'm gonna probably just make some simple geometry shapes and like color them and shit and then leave it at that. But yeah, no, because the thing I want to work on the most is the ability system that I'll have in it. Because some of the prerequisite requirements that we've been given is we need to have a score system and we need to have a resource system. Now, this resource system, the examples they've given is that gold for buying upgrades or weapons or ammunition, and then the other resource is ammunition. I'm wanting to refrain from using ammunition as a system, because I always think that, like, that's a really terrible way of balancing a lot of things. Like, you balance a really good weapon around you have a low total ammo pool. Whereas the idea I think about, especially knowing that this the setting of this one is just going to be using a bit kind of like cyberpunk sci-fi, Is like, why not have like infinite ammo? You are limited to clip size, sure, but
そろそろお時間ですね。
I don't think I want to have like that like total ammo pool to be a limitation, but I want to have upgrades definitely, and I wanted to have an ability instead for resource management, so you have kind of like a mana system. Or an MP system, I guess is what most people nickname it as. Energy system, it would probably be more considered energy in this situation because it is cyberpunk. But my hope is that by the end of the day, I'll have enemies sorted, attacks on both sides sorted, and I can start working on other things. You can have recharge times on a cooldown if things are a bit too OP and need balancing. Yeah. Look, the amount of... So this is where I actually like... this is why I have to give like appreciation to like League of Legends, right? Which you could argue it's not as balanced as it could be. And it's a valid argument. But they have like... You'll overheat faster. Yeah, that's actually a really good fucking example there. Is in League they have lots of different ways of giving you resources that they can balance around. Obviously there's the very basic mana and cooldown for most abilities, but like at the same time there is a character in particular that I can use as an example here that I love, which is Rumble in it. Short explanation if you don't know, he has no mana system, but he gains heat when you cast abilities, so he's got real good cooldowns. But as you generate heat, your abilities get stronger. But if you generate too much heat, you overheat and silence yourself. So you're silenced and you're in a weaker state. You do have a lot of attack damage in that situation, so it means that there is options, but you can't cast your abilities, which is one of your power points. Like, I actually like the idea of just kind of... It's a rage system then. Yeah, there's that sort of stuff. There's energy as well that exists in... Oh, I need to pull up the thing for this one, right? But like, there's all sorts of options that I really, really like with that. And that's why, like, so yeah, the ammunition in my eyes is a very... Wait, what? Oh, it's around that. Just go kill crazy, yeah. Here we go. This is what I needed. In Werewolf, you gain rage to spend, but too much is counterproductive. And you just go kill crazy. Yeah, like I love those sorts of ideas because it just gives you... It's a resource management, but in an alternate way, and it's not unintuitive to an extent. Like it gives you a point where like a good player will sit at an exact point with that heat or rage or whatever, and it's really, really useful for that. Like you have this perfect situation to work with. I really like multiple ways of approaching resource management. So yeah, that's why, like, at the moment, I'm thinking of having like 1 or 2 abilities that the character will have. Like, one's going to be like a barrier, a very short-term barrier to take damage, and then another one's going to be kind of like a freeze time effect. Maybe I'll also add in a dash if I can. But like, I'll keep it limited, and then I'll make it so, yeah, it all shares the same resource pool, but it also has cooldowns. So it's a management system on that. That's, I guess, my thoughts on it the most. There's a couple of other ideas I have towards it that I'd like to approach with the upgrades and stuff like that. But like, again, it is, I have till today, tomorrow, and the day after, and then it needs to be submitted by the end of that day. So low rage to be stable, or hit range, range and yeah, high rage, yeah. Yep, it's very, very interesting looking at a lot of this these decisions that get made for video games. Right? Because like you sit there and think that a lot of them might be arbitrary sometimes, but like there's a lot of thought that goes into each of them. Don't get me wrong, with this one, there is not as much thought going into this game I'm making. It's not just more equals better. Yeah. Like, it's, one thing I want to try and do is have an upgrade that reduces your total mana size, for example, but increases the regeneration rate. So it makes it so, if you like the low cost abilities are more useful, but the high cost abilities are less useful because you've got less of a buffer room, and that creates an interesting situation. It doesn't say you can't use the powerful moves, but it does mean that like using the low cost moves regularly feels much more reasonable. And invertly to that, I'm tempted to make increase the size of your mana, your MP pool, but reduce the rate at which it regenerates, which means that you can do more consecutive larger moves, or you can do more at once, but then you have to kind of like wait to do it again. Like, again, these are just like some of the sort of things I'm just sort of thinking about. Like, I would almost be tempted to actually stream the work on this game, but like, I don't know how viable that is, just because Unreal Engine is pretty resource intensive. It does max out my computer, and streaming already does that as well, independently of that. So you kind of get to the situation of, oh shit, I don't have fucking any computer capacity anymore. I guess that's one of those ones that like I could work on that maybe if I had a laptop, because then I could offset stream stuff. Secretly sensitive rich guys. Kyoto. Yamazaki 12. Yakuza 9000 you power up with Chad energy, so pretty much the same as every other Yakuza game. Yeah, it really is. You know what, if I manage to finish this game that I'm working on, I wouldn't be against like showing like a little clip or something of it on stream. Just so people, or like showing a little bit of gameplay loop of it. I can't release it because of the legal problems with it technically being owned by the university that I am at, and I fucking hate that. Okay, so this is actually the biggest complaint I have about like doing a degree for software engineering, specifically in gaming, is that all of the work you do during that time you don't own. They make claim to it because it goes to assignment stuff for them, so it means it's because of the way it's all done. Now, in an argumentative sense, could I release this game without that being the case? Sure, as long as all of the things that I have in there are okay with like their own release. Some of the things I have are not commercial release allowing assets. Sure, I could replace that. Wouldn't be the end of the world. But that's kind of how like it goes with it. Like there's that limitation. Sorry, my train of thought kind of just got lost. Fuck. But yeah, no, the point is though is I can't actually probably release it for public play, which I fucking hate. Which is why I'm working on games myself independently, because I need to create a portfolio. And I need to create a portfolio for two reasons. One, it creates by creating a portfolio, I create a rapport with a community, and if I continue being an indie developer, that's essential, because indie developers are completely reliant on their communities to keep them going. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Bugger. Yeah. So that should be all of them now, right? Yay, we're done with Akiyama. Where was I? Bob? Nice. Akiyama. But yeah, no, so that's one option, one of the reasons why I have to build up the portfolio. The second reason is a much more obvious argument based on the fact that I'm using the word portfolio as well. If I want to go get a job in a game industry, then I will need to have a portfolio, because I need to prove what the fuck I'm talking. Like, can I actually program in this? And when it comes to that sort of like the game industry, the CV tells less than a portfolio does by a long shot. So I'll need to work for a portfolio more than a CV at that point. Oh, Jesus. BT. Ooh. Do I have something I can give? No. I don't think I have a gift. Oh, my nose is now doing like that weird after sneezy itch thing where it feels like tickly. Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. Makes me uncomfortable. No. Lovely. Oh. I was wearing some kind of SM policewoman outfit. Ooh. Sounds fun. I want me to wear less clothing. Isn't that the case for a lot of the model stuff? Really, game? Who doesn't like bunny girls? Fuck you up. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. I'm getting quiet again now. Fuck. I'm just kind of starting to go back into a default state. I have been talking like pretty much straight for an hour. And I feel like I've jumped a few fucking, through fucking few conversations through parkour power. And yeah, there you go. So I got 1.5 hearts from that. By saying dress as a sexy bunny girl. I mean, to be fair, who doesn't want to see like a beautiful woman in a sexy bunny girl outfit? It's good shit. Let me scroll to get the next thing. Oh my god, seriously?
ないでください。どうしました？そんなに見ないでください。
Nails?
あったり
Or, oh no, there you go.
そうか。
そうですね。ねえね
That was very strange. Sure. Doesn't that mean I'm maxed out? Or no, that's just a quarter. Okay.
え、秋山さん。
Do you play guitar? Like, I wish I could play guitar. I don't have a guitar. I used to play guitar. But this was back when, like, I had a fucking, was that 3/4 when I was younger. Played it a lot. You know, I've actually been thinking a lot recently about pulling my fucking keyboard out the cupboard and actually playing a little bit in my free time. Again, just
です
to,
ね。
it's something to do to differentiate from programming and games. Something more creative, and I feel like I'm losing a lot of creativity energy that I usually would have at the moment.
それでね。
It's just like slowly fucking
そうか。
falling out of my ears as my brain melts.
はい。
Isn't it hard to play with nails like that? Yeah, but that's why you have a pick, but it still doesn't make it easy.
すごい。
いや。
Like, fun fact, if you actually do have long nails like that, even if you're using a pick, those nails will get scratched up. There's a reason why specifically the thumb is often shorter. You keep that one shorter if you're a guitarist, because that's the one that's going to get hit the most because of the way you hold a pick. I know this because there was one girl that fucking had that issue. Oh, they're fucking removable. That makes it easier then. But no, she had that issue and she complained fucking bitterly that, like, it wasn't her fault. It was everyone else's fault. That, like, it's like everyone's like telling her how to hold it wrong or some shit like that. So she tries to find a way to make it work, and she actually hurts her wrist quite badly because she tries to strum, like, I think it was like this or something like that. It was fucking stupid. Use your thumbnail instead of a pick. Yeah, I mean, that's what you do if you don't want to use a pick. I've done both. You can make a more interesting flow on an acoustic with a pick, without a pick, I should say. Because you can, I think actually what I used a lot was like the, there's a tough bit of skin right like on the edge of your thumb there. And I would use that quite a bit. And like that part got leather as fuck for me when I did that. It's not a great thing to do, but it works. But the reason why I did it that way is because then it means that I could also strum easier with the rest of my hand, just the tips of them. So it meant that I could get like a flow sound come out of it. It was much nicer. But on an electric, just use a pick, for God's sakes. It's not worth the pain that you're going to go through.
なるほど。
But there is different ways of doing it. I think I tried to do it with like the just play Bob Dylan songs sometimes, so I don't need to do any. Yeah, then that's perfectly reasonable. Yeah, but like I tried to do it with the press of your thumb. I got fucking blisters so badly from that. So that's why I started doing it on the side, and that leathered up really, really quickly. It just meant that like I tore some things early on there, and it looked pretty fucking mangled. Sure.
そういやさ、
そうなの？
ああ、
そうですね。ああ、
ん？
はい。
何？なんだって？
But yeah, no, like I really should get the keyboard out and start playing on it more. I really miss doing music because music is one of the most pure forms of like creative energy that exists in my eyes. Like art is more uniform in some regards. This sounds really weird, and I know that this probably won't make sense to everyone, but in my eyes, like art is a uniform version of expression. Dance is less so, but it still is quite uniform. It has expectations and rules that you kind of abide by. Now, sure, art technically doesn't, but we do. We have conventions that are expected, depending on kind of what field of art you're doing. Like some pieces of art don't have that and are uninhibited and are quite interesting for it, but music doesn't have per se a limitation. Like, sure, if you're playing songs that other people have done, you're limited to trying to recreate those, but like one thing I used to do when I was younger, when I did play like guitar and piano, was I would just kind of sit there and fucking play whatever like note came to mind, and I would change, like just do that. And if I wrote some of those down, I actually probably could have easily made some songs. I could not sing for the life of me, but I definitely had a lot of that sort of stuff going, and I'm sad that I haven't done that since like intermediate, which is like the beginning of secondary education, if anyone's wondering, because I know it's different in a lot of other countries. So we're talking like early teens, so quite some time ago.
そうですね。
A decade or two. So I do think I really should do that, because I did buy a fucking, it's not a really fancy one or anything, it's a real cheap keyboard. That was the point. I don't want to buy an expensive piano or keyboard until I know for certain that I'm going to play it regularly, because it would just be a disservice to the instrument to buy a good quality, like a really, really good quality one, and not use it. But no, I should probably set like a day, like a 2 or 3 hour period of time every week or something like that, where I should just sit down and fucking play piano. If I work on something that I'm trying to learn, or if I just say fuck it. Should I stay a bit longer? No, fuck off.
もう帰っちゃうの？
Shit's expensive. Lost like over $1.5 million to this girl. Fucking all the girls in general. Alright, so she's maxed out with hearts now, right? Nope. Hello. Look at your hands as you play. I actually got that advice at one point. I didn't like it. But it is a good advice really early on. Try and play more slowly is reasonable, but I don't think that's gonna help you. Ironically enough, with guitar's one of those ones where you don't actually want to go slow. By going slow, you actually ruin the momentum of it, and you don't learn correctly. You should practice your picking technique. Nah, look at your hands as you play. I think it's probably the most reasonable out of those. Oh, hello. Okay, there we go. We're going on the date, Dread. You wanted this. Do 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 do. Good lord, achievement. Have a hostess invite you on an after-work date. Fuck yeah. I'm just that charming. Oh, there's a fight right in front of her. Okay. Don't look at this video. Gotta love kicking people's asses sometimes. She's just standing there like, that's worrying. Go to the pet store. Hell yeah. This is such a weird sequence of story. A groom. I don't know if I like that. Jesus, that's a bit weird, but hey. Let's go hang out. So you said pull. Let's go pull. All right, let's see how this goes. How to play pool in this, I do not know. I'll figure it out. Ooh. Okay. You need to win for the awesome prize. Oh, fuck you. I need to fucking win? Alright. Adjust trajectory. So it's the left stick to move it. Back. Display. Okay.
それじゃあ始めますか。
Ooh. Alright, let's see how good she is. I'm gonna fucking lose. Okay, yep. Alright. So this is very much like the previous ones, okay. And the 9 max power and Predator and Jesus. I mean, this is a break, so like, she's just gonna fucking send it. Okay. The more balls on the table, the better for you. Yeah, okay. So it's just go after the 9 then. Need to aim for the 1. Oh, you mean this one that she's sinking right now? Okay. Yeah, I forgot it's technically this is called billiards, right? Hit 1 into 9. Yeah. It's technically not all. Yeah, so it's now 2, so it's in order. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a really annoying shot. There we go. So that's the 3 over there, so I need to... Ironically enough, that might actually be the safer bit. A soft spot that I need to hit. A sweet spot, I should say. Also, hello, Dragon. I'm sorry, I'm focused at the moment. Oh, yes. Alright. Okay. So in this situation, I should actually just kind of punt it, right? Because I'm not going to be able to hit that 4. I don't see how I'm getting that 4 in somewhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And it means that she's forced to break. Or she's not. Fuck. Okay. That's a free shot then. Five's an awkward one, but she can do it. Yeah. Shit.
やった
手加減してよ。
Yeah, yeah, there's no way that was going in easy. Oh, well, that's a fucking fun shot for me.
楽しまないと損だよ。
Oh. Fuck. That was such a hard angle to hit. Okay, this is not looking good for me.
やった
やるね。
Right. Well, she fucked it there.
Mm.
気楽にやんなよ。
But I can place the ball wherever I want. So I definitely place just here. Okay, what? This happens to me in real pool all the time. I fucking hate that. Okay, that's a really easy shot. Shit. So now she needs to sink the 8 and then the 9. Okay. Now I've got to somehow sink the 8 and then the 9. That 8's not a...
しまった
楽しまないと損だ
I
よ。
don't like this position, because it means if I fuck up, she wins. And this is not a great shot. I think that's where I need to do it. That's too powerful. And it's a really easy shot. Fuck. I needed to hold back on the power a little bit. Because that's pretty much a straight shot, right? Especially with that kind of power. Yep. Pocketed the 8. Now... she just needs to sink the 9. Please don't sink the 9. Please put it in a really good position for me. That's... okay, so I need to hit this then.
気楽にやんなよ。
Fuck. Because I have to hit the ball, and I have to hit it in. Because if I don't hit it in, there's no way the AI doesn't mess it up. If I miss the ball and try and punt, she gets to place the ball and just gets an immediate fucking victory. So I need to go kind of medium-ish power, I think, for this one. And here? Angle wasn't quite right. Pain. I had such a good roll at one point and I fucked it.
あっちゃ。
You lose. No panopose. Wait, what? I'm a little miffed. I lost to the fucking AI. Panther pose. Okay. Alright. Keep me the fuck out of here. Let's go back to Kiryu. Ah, fucking shove it up yours. Right, we've got to go to Kiryu, switch over, go to the docks. What is Panther pose? I'll have a look in a second. Just gonna kick these dudes' asses. Oh, good lord. I don't know how many of the clicks you heard, but I clicked a lot just then. Fuck. Oh god, yesterday, I basically did not get up out of my office the entire day until... Like, I basically finished stream, went straight into doing programming and all that, right? You have no idea how fucking painful it was to get up because I've not been sitting very well for like a few hours prior. So like my tailbone was fucking painful. Okay, so let's look up this thing that you're talking about. Panther pose. Let's switch to, I think it's this one. No, that's not it. It's this one. This one.
But that's Panther pose. Okay, what is Panther pose? What the hell is Panther pose? Are you gonna pose like a female panther?
It's lagging, sorry. Give me a sec.
This is Panther pose. Oh, there's Jiggle. There's Jiggle physics. Oh, so this is the monetization pose. Wow. Oh, she's looking at me. I didn't know this was a thing. Like, I had something like this in mind, but
Well. You need to add Yakuza these days because of the Black Panther movie. God. Alright. Now off to the docks we go. God, gotta love Yakuza in this. So fucking weird shit sometimes. Oh. Someone else. Someone else. Okay, so there's a side quest here. Oh my god, we go to that fucking clinic. I haven't been here in ages. Good times. I've been here plenty of times with people that have been shot and such. It's great. So I need to go talk to Akiyama. Not Akiyama, fucking Tanemura. Get in the mix right now. They're all the same person. Everyone that's not Kiryu is just a target. Hey Tanemura, wanna help me with my side quest? One of the tricks I picked up with my police work. Also, can we talk about the way that fucking Kiryu asked that? Yo, do you visit Chinese restaurants? How fucking stupid is that? Not asking, hey, do you, like, how well do you know Chinese? Which is a much more reasonable thing to ask and not, like, weird. Ooh, ouchie. What the fuck is you? You look pleasant. I got him in, job's over. Aww. I mean, yeah, it makes a little bit of sense with him. Started up operations in Japan recently. Wrong answer, you die. I guess this guy must be one of your members too. Can you come up with a better way to sneak people in? What did you say? Figures. Guess I thought things had calmed down after Lao Ka long bit the dust, but looks like they've still got their eyes on a new target now. I see. You killed Lao. Then we have special treat for you. Damn it. Can't let him get away. And now we're back to just it being a Kiryu quest, and now I gotta chase him down, I'm guessing? Oh no, I'm just gonna fight. Cool. Hehehe. Now we're revengeful Lao. Leader will be pleased. Yeah, wouldn't get your hopes up. You know, this is really a job for public security, but guess we don't have a choice. Enough! Snake Flower Triad will show you meaning of fear. And I'm gonna show you the meaning of a broken bone. Tanemura's helping me too. Ooh, fun. Tanemura, can you just stop, like, dashing around like a fucking lunatic? Tanemura did not even attack once, by the way. Sneak flower tryhard never loses, except then and all the other times I've confronted them, and you know, surprisingly enough, they actually lose a lot. Better than this guy's gonna be giving me any trouble. Say that. Rush with death, they tend to reevaluate their priorities in life. Came to, after surgery, kept mumbling, crying for his mother and father. Can't mend his mind. Oof. That is... Oof. Secretly play about the fear and the human condition, very provoking. Yeah, the human condition of pain. They're gonna, I swear to God, the Snakeflower Triad just feel like they're a thing in this game to just somehow tie in a bunch of shit together sometimes. Like, they don't actually feel like an actual presence, they just feel like a fucking plot point. This is actually quite cute, I like this. Kiryu Goku. Fucking stupid. Alright. They have as much real impact as the Nishikiyama clan. Yeah. Like, Nishikiyama clan is just equivalent to, like, Harry Potter's Teacher of the Dark Arts, right? You know what I mean? It's like, whoa, who's fucking surprised that the main antagonist of this movie is the fucking Teacher of the Dark Arts? It's just, it's so fucking disappointing. All right. So now we've got a side quest here. And a student in sunglasses asked me to deliver this to you personally. Oh boy, I wonder who it is. Amon, he's back. Amon, who the hell is that? An extremely skilled and deadly assassin. He's been on my tail for a few years now. Says to come to the arena at the edge of town. Looks like I'm being called out. Some kind of stone cold killer, huh? You probably ought to lay low and avoid this one. Got any way you can hide out? No, we have history together. I fought Amon 3 times before. That is correct. I have only fought him 3 times before. Technically, I should have fought him 4 times now. Whoops. Juice, the new leader of each clan, but he died on the way here. So at the moment, we're ruled by the small child. Seems to be way smarter than the last 3 leaders we had, anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Sounds like a real badass. Oh, is everyone coming to help? Oh. I wouldn't mind fighting Amon with the different fucking fighting styles. Please tell me he doesn't hit the one-shot cannon again. Okay, I should actually probably sort out Kiryu's gear. Joe Amon. The name's Joe. Joe Amon. Joe Mama. Interesting. This is worrying. Don't know why it's like constantly disconnecting and reconnecting. Okay, so for gear, what do I... Do not know what's going on with that. It's against the dark arts. Why do they have? Leave the hunting down dark arts users to kids anyway. Yeah. So I want the rage set for Kiryu, right? I only have 1 item for her though. Shouldn't Voldemort just buy a gun? Oh, look, do we want to really start the argument about fucking guns in Harry Potter? Because I remember having a fucking argument with people and I fucking hate this argument. You give me like a Z93, I'll fucking pop Voldemort's head. Because the argument I've heard is it's like, oh, well, he'll just use a spell to dispel the bullet. It's like, if I, like, talk about that scene where he's like walking across the bridge into Hogwarts, right, and trying to prove his fucking point. Fucking, you telling me that you genuinely think I couldn't take like a fucking, fuck it, let's go with like a proper fucking 45 caliber. You know, like a proper one. I'm trying to think of a good one off the top of my head, but I can't right now. Can't dispel a bullet, it's not magical. No, well, it's because we've seen them be able to turn physical objects into like butterflies and dust and shit like that, right? Like, I can see an argument is that like, if he sees the bullet coming which is already an argument in its own right. He could fucking destroy it or dispel it or get rid of it somehow with some form of magic, a flick of his wrist. Right, but we're talking about, like, I'm fucking positioned at optimal range. I fire, that man's head explodes. Coming from a machine gun. Oh, I mean, like, that you could create a barrier, right? Like, again, this is the thing I hate that I've had to argue with people on this. Is like, could Harry pull out a Glock and kill Voldemort? Maybe, right? But, like, that wouldn't kill Voldemort. He's fucking immortal or whatever the fuck it was. But you telling me that if I fucking shot him with a 45 at, like, range, optimal range, and turn him into a fucking paste, that it's not gonna fucking do pretty good, because that's what I'm trying to get at. Do I have full set of wood armor by thing for a sacred tree for Tanimura? I can't look in here, can I? No, I can. Okay. I only have the shin guards on Akiyama on Tanimura at the moment. I don't have any of the rest of it. Alright, let's have a little look at gear, shall we? Nah, I fucking hate the argument that, like, you couldn't kill Voldemort with a gun. I could easily fuck him up with a gun. Police scanner is how you get the rage armor. Okay. Completion of Saigo's training. Fuck, I haven't done that. To be fair, Voldemort seems like the type that to do country. Yeah. Okay, let's, you know what? I'm fine going and quickly doing Saigo's training. I realize that I haven't done that. I got into dark magic for the ladies. Oh my god. I mean, doesn't that kind of like summarize a little bit, and I know I'm gonna piss off some people, but doesn't it summarize a little bit of Snape's storyline? I got into dark magic to impress Lily. Mr. Potter. Do not underestimate my resolve. Tell me that shit doesn't like make a little bit of sense. Listen here, Mr. Potter. They think I'm so dangerous. The MILFs love it, Mr. Potter. What the fuck are they talking about, Mr. Potter? aren't I supposed to be training with him? This is the right character, right? Or have I already finished this? Saga's training is Akiyama. Fuck, that's right, it is. I thought it was Saijima's. Why did I think it was Saijima's? No, it's because it's fucking... Yeah, alright. Let me go switch back to Akiyama then. Well done, Mr. Potter. You've gotten the wrong protagonist. You failed me yet again, Mr. Potter. Saijima is digging tunnels. Oh, fuck, yeah, that's right. Is that even worth doing? What do I get for the fucking tunnels? That's Master's Helper, right? That's the Sacred Tree Guards. Ah, fuck, I do need to go do it then. Alright, well, we'll do this first. Because this gives us the actual, like, main armor piece. Because, yeah, it's Master's Helper. So, yeah, it's because it's all the same thing. Same sort of stuff. It's the training of that specific character that gives them their sacred tree pieces. Well done, Mr. Potter. You've forgotten to get the sacred tree gear. Get that for Tanemora. Also, I got another thing. Do I talk to you about it? It's that one, right? Okay, it's just a weapon. Oh yeah. Got back into the mines, Sajima. Gotta get all this done today so we can, or as much of this is done today so we can go into like just the end of the game next time. Yeah, it is this character. Okay, yeah. Yes, I guess I'm beginning my training. I can't remember of these which ones I need to actually work on. We'll just go through the list. I see a key. Fuck. Please some drinks at the starting line. If you get tired, rehydrate yourself. Are you ready? Yeah, sure. Here's all of me. Alright, start. Oh my god, this is actually really fucking irritating. Oh, someone in the lower street just got bottled. I didn't even mean to pick it up there, by the way. I just... So awkward. Okay, it seems to consistently be the same one. So I might be able to play predictive on that then. Oh my god, fuck it. My reaction speed is really fucking slow today. Oh my god, this is such an irritating fucking thing to do. Shut up. Fuck. There we go. Just run him through like that. So it's suicidal is the upgraded of the thing, so I've done shooting then. So I need to do combat. Now, isn't this dude proto shakedown as well? Oh my god, I fucking hate this. Fuck you, asshole. I really hate these trainings versus the guns. I really fucking hate this. Feel the love as I beat you in the face with it. Yeah, it's kind of how I'm feeling. Okay, so I need to do suicide running then, definitely. I don't know what I have and haven't done with his training though. I don't think, have I done the serious suicidal shooting? 5 laps without running out of energy. Okay. Alright. Press X to do a roll. But I don't need to worry about traffic. Okay. Fuck off. Damn. Oh my god. The controller's also not responding correctly. I just need to keep fucking running at this point. God, that's so annoying. That did not work very well for me. I would get stuck occasionally and just run in a singular direction. Okay. So what have I got left to do? I guess suicidal shooting is one that I've probably got to do still. I hold out for 1 minute. Alright. So, wait, can I? Oh god, okay. Can I just... Okay, I can. Yeah, it's because I'm not allowed to do that. I just wanted to double check. Okay, so I'm just gonna choose it then. I have plenty of healing on me. I don't know how else you're supposed to do this, I'll be honest. There we go. God, that's such a stupid thing. Alright. Fucking beta. Alright. Okay, what the fuck's this all about? Very strange. Okay, now we've got the final one. Alright. Just suicidal combat. Which I'm just gonna pull out the fucking love sticks again and beat his ass. But I really... Oh, please tell me he's not got a gun. Ah. Oh, and there's more of them too. God, do I hate this dude. I see. Okay. Okay. You're one of my customers? Is this disturbing used by a mercenary. Of course, you moved. We moved some more. I lost all my income. Felt like washed up. Good for nothing. So you wasted your savings at my club. Jeez, enough already. I can't believe the story of you has actually inspired me. I'd say that. We're still friends, aren't we? As the most important part of training is continuing it. I'll be here, so yeah. Ay, fuck that. Don't want to fucking go near him again. That training is fucking irritating. That's all I want to see. Yay. Okay, so now that just means I need to go as Saejima and get his helper stuff done. Go be a fucking go back to the mines. I need to remember how to fucking get there, actually. That's the question. Trying to remember the easiest way. Okay, and then outside of that, where is it? Oops. Oh, yeah. Alright, Saejima, fucking let's send you to the coal mines. I fucking hate the mine stuff though, I gotta say, because it's punch boulder, right? It's just punch boulder, however not hit the fucking main dude. As he's mining. So not fun. Oh, it's a cop. Shit. Alright, I need to... And some fighting, yeah. It's fighting and punching boulders, that's all it is, and I fucking do not enjoy it that much. I think this gets me there, relatively. Alright. Oh, I do not remember all of these places very well. Is it this way? Yep. Like hiding the goons into the boulders for lols. That sounds fun. So we need to go to the next one. How many do we have to do? Please tell me it's not many. It's gonna be like 4 or 5, right? In total. Maybe 6. Okay, stance is just not going to be worth it. Damn it. We're not even that far in yet. I'll just fucking take that one head on. 5 total. Okay. So this is the second one at the moment. Do you like the fact that I predicted it was 5 or 6 though? I know Yakuza games. Any day, old man. Jazz and boulders just coming in. Let's go. Da, 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 da. Unarmed attack power increase. That actually would have fucking helped a lot, I gotta say. Probably should have done this stuff earlier. So we need to do this one again, but in the correct place. Okay, so now I gotta fight people and the old man, alright. Fight all other people and then protect the old man, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I gotta fight the old man too. Protect the master. Cool, I get to play as the worst fucking fighting style. we go. All right, beating up these kids.
Yep.
Learned the Great Bomber. What? Alright, old access tunnel. Chunk of wood ash. Do I have a chunk of wood ash? If I have it in my thing, then I'd be able to actually build it right now. I'll find out. Is it this shop that I need to talk to? Is it? Or do I need to go to Kamiyama? If that's the case, then this exit will get me closer. This is at the front of the Millennium Tower. Oh my fucking god, seriously, we gotta have a fight now. Oh, and there's so fucking many of them. Ugh. Fuck. So I can now do a heat move straight into guarding enemies. Okay, that's pretty nice. That was fucking something else. Yeah, I liked that one. I hadn't seen that revelation before. Good times. A fucking gun. Okay, so not here then. Yeah.
またどうぞ。
Where do I have to go for the pickaxe then? You just said the shop. Like, and I thought it was the meaning that dude, but then like it wasn't, and then I go check Kamiyama and it's not him either. I need to refresh the area, is that what I needed to do? Maybe that's what I needed to do. Let's go back down there and see. If it isn't, then... He gave you the thing, some ashwood for the handle. Yeah, I do know that. I'm pretty sure I have some in my inventory. I just need to know where I need to go with it. Unless I need it out of the item box and in my direct inventory, if that's the case. So I'm pretty sure. New weapons gear, mystery. This one, right? Kamiyama's. Did I not see it, or do I need to talk to him a specific, like with that in my inventory? I needed to have that on me. Oh, okay. I'm assuming I've got the other one basically in the special inventory. Yeah, that. That's annoying. Because Kamiyama almost always works when you don't have it on you, so I guess I had to have it on me because it's a quest thing, which is really fucking annoying. Unless it's the wrong Kamiyama. I need to go to the armor one. Nope, it is this one. Okay, cool. then we can go back and get that a little bit more progressed. Okay. Because all I'm trying to do is gear up so the next stream will be able to be finished as the last one. Because I feel like we've gotten to a nice wrapping point with everything. We've gotten most of the content done. And I might just do an extra long stream next week in compensation to do that. So we can get like a little bit of the side content done that we might not have normally. Turn around. There we go. I mean, already, I'm not going to be... I'm going to be streaming something different on the Monday, which is already going to take away one stream from Yakuza. Which is, no, it's this way. Fucking hell, this is... Goddamn me's down here. I say, it's literally got 3 fucking ways to go, and I mess it up. Go me. Alright. Let's start digging. Oh god, so I've got to swing now. Alright. Was that it? Let's look around then. Of course not. That I'd get it right. Okay, okay. Weapon attack power increase. Well, I don't use weapons on Sajima, so that's not useful. I need a battery. Okay, so I need a battery. I think I have one of those in storage. Right. No, it's this way I want to go for the Millennium Tower. If not, I'm sure I can buy the battery just somewhere casually. No, in this game. Alright, let's quickly go look at our storage. And see what we've got. Alright. It would be under others, right? Maybe I don't then. Yeah, so it should be under mystery here, and I don't see it. This is where all the actual resources are. Alright. Where the fuck do I get a battery? M-store. Also, I just looked at a forum quickly to see it, and it's just, so I see someone say M-store. Someone above that said, at a store. What a fucking prick. Clearly, it's not at every store. For fuck's sakes. Yeah, like, you really gotta go out of your way to be an asshole for that sort of comment. Even if it was at any store, you could have said, it should be at any store, and that's way more fucking polite. Not fucking be an asshole about it. Takes more effort to write something than it does to not write something. Come on. Why take time of year or day to fucking be an asshole to another? I don't get that. Okay, so apparently the M store has batteries. My poor tailbone. Batteries, batteries. There. And then we go back to Kamiyama. Oh, and if you're wondering why, like, I can tell that it was them being an asshole, they put, like, a bunch of fucking dots there, as if it's like, oh, duh, it's just duh. I actually get annoyed because, my previous boss, which she's a really lovely person, would use those dots a lot to kind of conjoin things and show, like, there was a gap in thought point. But it can kind of come off real condescending with a lot of things. And I know she didn't mean it. I really knew it, but there was some moments where I was really fucking annoyed at her for writing those sorts of emails to me. Speaking of which, I actually wanted to hang out with her again recently, so I should send her a message saying when I'll be free. Because I think we talked about how we'll try and hang out sometime in June, and it is almost all the way through it, but I will explain to her that it is not my fault. Fucking all my free time goes to university nowadays. Or programming, or streaming, you know? I really need to find out how to, like, take a fucking day off. I say that, and literally the project I'm working on in the background means I'm going to be streaming more often. I'm putting in more effort for content in general. Oy. Free time, what's that? Look, I need to generate some form of income at this point, and I think that, like, using a platform that means that I can generate income that also comes back and assists my other stuff that I'm doing while also assisting itself, again, like talking about that laptop and shit, sounds reasonable. Now, I'm not going like, I want to make money from YouTube. I'm just like, I need to make sure that all my possible avenues are checked. And that's why I'm going to do another, an extra venture and make a different channel that are going to be doing quite different things. Alright, I have a bomb. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Oh boy. The assholes have turned up again. Can rig this baby to blow. Let's fucking go. Even though I hate fighting with Saitama. Okay, this is kind of funny. Oh shit. I actually probably should heal. And I realize I've only got a fucking single stamina royale on me. I mean, it'll heal me up more than enough. Could you fucking leave him alone? Damn it. Didn't turn her. Oh no, I hit the fucking dude anyway. What a fucking way for it to end. Ooh. Sword in hand, warriors. True warriorship was acknowledged by many, and now I find myself challenged with the privilege to protect our great nation. I find the warrior has no place in today's world. Bullets, they pierce men instantly, without respect, without honor. My ideals, I have no place in this ruthless era. Regardless, the fate of thousands rests on my hands. Choice of sword over gun is a luxury I no longer possess. I must thrust aside my code and wage a war devoid of mercy, war I can not turn my back on. Such is my duty. Ooh, that's cool. We fought on, but alas, we're defeated in the end. That is not what we must dwell on, however. Fighting of any kind bears sorrow. Not fighting, that in itself is the greatest duty asked of us. The toughest battle of all. The moment we went to war, we had already lost. We had lost to ourselves. This is the true history people must learn. Ooh. Person that becomes heir to my warrior spirit shall also receive the precious ore resting in the shelter.
Yeah.
As an end with this digging, I gotta share with others. To help fulfill that goal. Aww, this is actually a nice story. I like this. If only it was inside him that was doing it. What rich idiot digs up his own treasure? Anything you ever need, why not just hire some people who use machines to dig? Point there. Thank you for all your help. Word for you, wouldn't have been able to make it this far. Honorable man and a damn fine warrior. I think my father's spirit was meant to help you in your quest. Oh, okay, that's kind of nice. Got the Sakura Storm. Oh, and that's how you get the Sakura Storm. Okay. Power of all heat actions increased. Okay. So that's this done then? I expect if I leave, or as I leave, I'm gonna get a message from Bob. Please. No? Okay, guess that I gotta do more. I guess, yeah, we aren't done then. Huh. God damn it. And here I was hoping that I could be fucking, oh my god, I keep forgetting. It's this side. Be done with this. No, it's got to have been done. Right? Let's head over to Bob's anyways, because we can go pick up at least one part now from Akiyama's stuff, the Akiyama training. Maybe if I start heading over there, I'll get the message. Or maybe it's not going to send me a message for some reason. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we've got all the sacred tree gear. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, we can definitely hang up Saejima then. We don't need to fucking play around with him anymore. Okay, so we've got a very low priority thing we could do, but other than that, I don't think we do that. Nah, I think we switch over to Kiryu now and probably finish off, actually. And we'll fight Amon first thing next time. I wanted to fight him today, but we're getting on to time now. And I think it'll be an interesting way to start up the next episode. Or the next stream, I should say. Because, so what I'm looking at right now is if I go do the police scanner a bunch more, I can get the rage armor, which would be good for Kiryu. Outside of that, I mean, it's not, again, that's why I say it's non-essential. And we're, yeah, across the board, we're pretty much done with almost all the actual completion rating stuffs. Farming trash for dragon mail. True, there is going for the dragon mail. And there's also arguably as well Colosseum for the Muramasa blade. Like, it's just kind of the thing of, like, if we look across the board, we're now just kind of at the stage of, outside of Amon, it is completely unnecessary optional stuff. Which I want to do some of it, but I don't think I'm going to do all of it. So I think, like, I don't even think I'm going to go after the Rage Armor. Maybe I will. I might switch to Tanemura to get, like, a little bit of stuff done and then go on. There's always more stuff in this game. Oh, yeah, look. Let's be perfectly honest. I have probably only played, like, half of the game, if we'd be including mini-games and shit. Which is just the case with Yakuza games. It's just how it is. But realistically, we should probably come to an end very soon. That's why I'm saying probably, so next week, I think Wednesday will be when we next do a stream for Yakuza. We'll do a finish off stream there. We'll do Amon, we'll do a bunch of last minute things, and then we'll do the end of the game. And that way I can prep for the next week being Yakuza 5, which is going to be an interesting experience going to the next game. It's weird because, like, every time I get to the end of these games, there's also, like, there's a level of like sadness but also relief, because it's like playing the same game for so long can get quite tiresome. Persona is definitely having moments of that with me sometimes. That's why I think I'm only going to do a second playthrough of it at this stage. Then I will move on from it afterwards. Not saying I'd never come back to it, but I would definitely hazard to say it's not high priority for me from this point onwards. Anyway though, before I keep talking the ears off of everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It would be very much appreciated. Helps more than you might know. As well, on the video, on the channel, my motivation, and it also helps you finding this content easier in the future. Also, consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as follow me over on Twitter where I do post when I'm going live, as well as some of my thoughts, feelings. I retweet some fun things, memes, good art, as well as I do post there when I am doing my dev stuff, which will be getting into the swing of things next week with dev stuff. I'll also be doing a dev stream to celebrate my birthday, which I hate celebrating, but I thought it would be an interesting excuse to get a bunch of programming done and do an extra long stream and celebrate it with you guys. I think that's everything. I don't think I've got anything also important to say other than I won't be streaming probably on Friday again. I've got to mention that. And I think that's all. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You're awesome, stay awesome, and I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.